OceanFirst was founded in 1902. We were actually founded as the Point Pleasant Building and Loan Association of Point Pleasant Beach. It's kind of too much to have on a sign, so we had to adopt a different name over the years. But we were founded to serve a community that was having difficulty financing people's homes. So from our very roots, we started as a group of community members who came together and to provide finance that allowed our community to grow. We look out for a couple of key pillars when we look at community organizations. We look at those folks that focus on the health and well-being of our community as one of those pillars. And when you think about the work that's done by Alzheimer's New Jersey, not just for those folks that unfortunately have to deal with the disease directly, but for the ecosystem around them, the community members that have to support the family members, the folks that have to come together to help people through a very difficult time. It just struck us as an organization where you're making a real difference in our communities right here in New Jersey, and that's what we like to focus on. I think unfortunately many of us have had family members and people that we've known have gone through both Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. And anytime you have that experience and you understand, yes, it's a disease, yes, it impacts memory, but it also impacts, you can see the emotional state of the people involved, the state of the caregivers who are working very hard to try and deal with the situation. That connection for us is just a kind of a deeply visceral thing that we want to make sure that we're helping everybody that's helping people through a difficult time. I think one of the reasons we're involved in this particular project is anything we can do to spread the awareness of the work of Alzheimer's New Jersey, to make sure people know a few things. First, if you're struggling with a family member or a friend or a colleague who's got an impairment issue, you've got resources you can go to and get help. But second, if you want to help those in need, it's a great organization where they can take your resources and put them to best use to make sure folks have that support system that they need to deal with a very difficult time. I get the opportunity to accept an honor, which is really an honor that's deserved by my employees, our shareholders, our customers. So I have the wonderful privilege to be able to represent OceanFirst, but the honor goes to the bank, to our customers, to our employees, to our shareholders. And it's really a reflection of all the work I see them doing in our community, both for Alzheimer's New Jersey, but for other organizations as well. So I am honored to accept the award on behalf of the bank, and will make sure that everyone appreciates this recognition.